What's up, everybody? Been a very busy weekend of comic book hunting. So, of course, I want to share. I want to show everyone so then I can file them away and start playing with them. So, before I do that, I gotta do this video, or I don't have to. I like to. And yeah, we'll just get right into it because I got a bunch of books. Pretty much, there was kind of a. They're from two different places. One, there was a nice show locally that turned out to be better. You just never know going sometimes. Second time they've ever done this show locally. It was $10 to park, but free to get in, which was okay because it's in like a hotel and stuff. But I don't know. It was a good time. The other time, my local comic book shop had like a little park and swap kind of thing where a little flea market in the parking lot. Really, there was no comics there, but I ended up finding like a couple dollar books. So most of the stuff is from the show. This is from the show, the Futurians, Marvel graphic number 9. It was $2. I've always kind of liked this book. It's not 9.8, but it's good enough to make me happy, and I like it for that price as well. So getting that for $2 was a good start. Now let's do a bunch of dollar stuff. I can show that I got from the show. Ghost Rider, I've shown this one like a million times, but when I see it for $1 and it's in the bag, I'll buy it every time. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 4 more Ghost Rider 28s in the bag sealed. For $1, these are all $1. Superman 188, first appearance of somebody. $1. Superman 17. I think it's a newer book, but I think Superman tells the world that he's Superman, or Clark Kent tells the world that he's Superman. Spider-Man India, it's just a different Spider-Man. Hey, you never know with the Spider-Verse. Extreme Justice number 17, Legion of Doom. Save those two for the good finds. Aquaman number 2. Okay, that's fine. It was $1. First appearance of the Trench King. This was actually $2. This was at the Park and Swap. I remember finding it. World War Hulk number 5. I just need number 4. I complete the run, and I completed my run of Books of Doom. I got 5, 4, and 2. So I had the other 3. So now I got 1 through 6. The Books of Doom were $2 each. Okay, fine. American Vampire number 1. I don't know anything about it. It was $1. Why not? Pearl. I know this book was kind of hot not a long time ago. $1. Okay, I'll get it. A little more room here. We're showing the dollar books that I found. Why the Last Man number 5. $1. It's funny. I think I paid $2.50 for it at the last show I went to, and I found it for $1 here. But whatever, I'll do it. Week 7, 52. Week 7. First appearance of Kate Kane. $1. Wolverine 75. See these for $1. I'll get them. I think this one was at a 50-cent bin. That's why I got it. Shadow of the Bat number 86. And Spider-Man 26. Just a hologram. I like trying to put those sets, the hologram Spider-Man sets, together when I can. But those were 50 cents. I might as well get it. Gotham City Sirens. It was $1. I just like that cover. Why not? Avenging Spider-Man number 12. Deadpool cover. $1. Batman 405. $1. And Uncanny X-Men 248. First Jim Lee on X-Men. Why not? Now, yeah, we still got more dollar books. I like the dollar books. What can I say? These are just from the different things I went to. This one was pretty cool. Harley Quinn, number 23.2 Detective Comics. This is when they were doing their Villains Month, and it's a 3D. It's $1. I remember I really wanted this when it came out. None of the stores had it, and then it went to like $15 or something like that, and then I bought it then. And then I found it for $1, so okay, why not? Next Men number 14. This book was all the rage not too long ago, but with now it's back to normal with the Hellboy in the background kind of appearance. But for $1, Why not? I do remember in the video when I found it for the first time when it was really hot, I said, like, I should sell it now because I'm not going to be able to get that kind of money for it ever again, but I don't own it, so I kept it. Now I got another one, and it's not worth anything, so I should have sold that other one back then. But oh well. Dark Horse Comics number 7, first appearance of Star Wars in a Dark Horse. I've shown this. This book just follows me around. It's one of those books that you just find. $1, Star Slayer, Log of the Jolly Roger, number 2, first appearance of the Rocketeer, $1. G.I. Joe 27 and 26, $1 each. And they're like Snake Eye stories. Okay. Still missing Cyber Frog number 3. I can find all the other ones all the time, always in the dollar box. I don't know why I can't find number 3. One of these days I'm going to find it. But here's Cyber Frog number 1, $1. Here's just a Lone Star Comics retail exclusive comic book. It's, you know, no one really, there's not a high demand for these type of books, but I don't know, when I see something like that, you don't know how rare it is or how hot it is, but you know it's an exclusive, you know, I might as well get it. So I tend to pick those up when I see them for $1. This one I was happy to find. Vision number 7, $1. Spider Women Alpha number 1, J. Scott Campbell cover, $1. The Savage Dragon 156. It's definitely a Hulk homage cover from Hulk 156. I can't find anything about it. I don't know if it's that rare or whatever. Who knows? But whatever. It was cheap, and you know, I kind of like Savage Dragon odds and ends little stuff. This one I was happy to find. G.I. Joe 246. It's the female Snake Eyes cover. And I got just the regular cover, Age of Ultron, book 10. It's the first time Angela is in the Marvel Universe, I think, or something. It's an Angela thing. Now, before I get into the non-dollar books, I want to show you my best dollar finds. Injustice 2, number 3. It's an alternate world, obviously, being Injustice, but it has a Batman's daughter. So, hey, cool. I mean, it kind of goes for a little something, maybe $10 to $20. But when I see it for $1, I'll pick it up. And here is the stealth buy. Here is, you know, the steal of probably the all weekend. But when you see it in the dollar bin, and you're kind of, it gets you nervous, gets your blood pumping. I know I'm hyping it up a lot. You know, when you see it, you're just like, oh, what can I do? So here it is. Star Wars, The Clone Wars, number 1, for $1. Just a lucky find. First appearance of Ashoka. Right now it's like a $100 book, so that doesn't happen every day. But I guess that's why I like the hobby. That's why I like searching the dollar bins for the home run sometimes, and it's very excited to see it in there. So that was cool. That's probably my best find, really, for bang for the buck there. Let's see here at the show. This one guy had a bunch of Batmans for $2 that were. I was like, why not? They're super, super low grade. So these are like 1.0s, but they were $2. I thought they were kind of cool. Batman 142. Okay. Let's see if I can talk about these in order here. They're definitely not in order. Yeah, here we go. Now they're in order. Batman 165. So these were all $2 each, but it's 1.0s. It's not home runs here or anything like that. 174, 180, 194, and 195. But obviously, I don't know how you could tell. Maybe, yeah, you could tell even in the video here that these are not anything super fancy. But for $2, I mean, that's cool. I like it. So I had to get that. Oh, also at the Park and Swap, I thought I didn't buy much. I found a X4 Sex and Violence set. 1, 2, and 3, $5, which is a fair price. So I got that. Here are some non-dollar books. Captain Marvel, number 16. His first appearance of by LaBelle. What the heck? It's like $8. I kind of like it. I think there's potential to cut with that character. $8 is not a steal or anything like that. Probably about what it goes for. But I wanted it, so I got it. The Flash, Iron Heights. There's just a lot of first appearance villains in this. This one really should go for a lot more than it does, but it doesn't. It was $2. Here's one that was $2.25 at a store. This was not at the show. But Thunderbolts 4, first appearance, or Jolt's on the cover. I don't think it's a first appearance, but it was like, I mean, I just spent like $4 for it the other day, but I was like, well, I get another one. It's still cheap enough. It's $2. Oh, here's some of more dollar finds. Just a great Galactus cover, Guardians of the Galaxy 25. It's just a great cover. That's why I got it. Here's another good dollar find. This one was $1 as well. Adam Legend of the Blue Marvel, number 3. So now I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I just need to find 5 and 6 at a good price, and we'll be able to do good. $5. I've always wanted this one. Second printing, Hope Summers, first appearance. Just something I've always been looking for. I never see it, so it was nice to find it. And I got it. Here's another $5 one. I don't really know much about this. I couldn't really find anything online about it. But it's, Frankencastle cover variant. $5. I'll get it. This one I did find in the store. It was like $2.25. Justice League Unlimited 41. Just a Harley Quinn cover. Nothing fancy, but anytime you see Harley Quinn in a cover, I kind of like it. This was in a dollar box. Got it because of the DC Universe. Superman, number 29. This one was $2. Red Sonja, number 3. I think it's a Del Auto cover, maybe. I don't know. It's nothing super fancy or expensive, but $2 is a good buy. Speaking of good buys, or stuff that you like that just catches your eye, $2. Savage Dragon, number 177. You got the Savage Dragon, Osama bin Laden fighting Savage Dragon. I don't know. I thought it was kind of an interesting cover, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. This was a nice find at a store. I got this at a store, $4.25. So first appearance, Lady Taskmaster, Deadpool Max, number 5. Now we're back at the show. This was $2.50. Alpha Flight 17. First appearance of Big Hero 6. Okay. I've shown this one before, and it kind of goes for a little bit more. But I was like, okay, cool, I'll get it. It's $5. Incredible Hulk number 1. Blank sketch variant. So I bought a Turok, everybody. I bought a Turok number 1. But it's a gold version. So the 90s kid in me was like, oh, cool, it's gold. I've always kind of liked this comic, even though everyone has millions of them. But there was the gold version. So I was like, okay, I'll get it. $7 seems like a good price. I never see it. So I was like, okay, let's do it. This was $3. Magnus Robot Fighter number 5. Okay. I needed this one to complete a set. Planet of the Symbiotes number 1. It was $5, which is a good buy. $5 for that comic is a good buy, and now I have the set of 1 through 5, so I completed it. So that's a fun set to complete. So that was also, I feel like, was a good buy. Now, what made the show worthwhile? Well, kind of like we got this many more to show. So sometimes when you go to shows, you just never know what you'll see, and this guy had a bunch of. This guy was definitely a dealer. He's making his life, buying older books, grading them, thousands of dollar stuff on his walls, and he just had a bunch of other books that were $5 and not bag or board or anything like that. And I wish I had more guts and wanted to spend more money because they had other stuff. And I also wish, I hate spending money, but I love buying comics. It's a very conundrum I live in. But so he, I I don't know, I got to go through them. None of these were bagged in boards, so I had to go buy some bags and boards and bag them and board them and do it all. And I wish I knew more about like Silver Age stuff. Some of them I found were like really bad. I'm like, I like this one, but I don't want to get it, and I want to get stuff that has a reason or it's popular or something. So I don't know. So I ended up getting 31 comics. From these next here are 31 comics left, and I spent $130 for them. So it comes out to $420 a comic. So from here on out to the end, it's $420 a comic. And you always wonder, what did I leave? What didn't I see? What didn't I know about? Because there was a lot of people at this booth, and literally like the people behind me were picking out stuff in front of stuff. If you leave it, it was going to be gone later. And so I was just kind of putting stuff together as best I can, but it was fun, and this is what really made the show worthwhile. But still, it was $130. But when you do $420, it was much better. So we'll start off with this one, Adventures into Fear, The Man Called Morbius, The Living Vampire, number 22, number 25, number 27, number 28. So Morbius is coming out. He's getting more popular. $420 a comic. They're not 9.8s, but these aren't bad. They look really well. They present well. They might be 7s, 8s. So that's why I kept these. There was other stuff I liked, but it was just too beat up. They were like 3s, so I just left those. So I'm just gonna go through them. $420 a comic. Daredevil and Black Widow 105. It's a Moonstone appearance. Amazing Adventures, The Inhumans and Black Widow number 1. This is the first solo story of Black Widow. This cover, it's just a rogue cover of The Flash. I've just always liked it. This one might be, just because I've always liked it, that's why I grabbed it. Flash 174. This one definitely has some tanning to it, but it lays flat, staples are intact. There's no major creases or anything like that. So I think it's still a pretty good copy. Fantastic Four 129, first appearance of Tundra. Fantastic Four 122. Just a Galactus cover and Silver Surfer cover. They also had some other ones in the 120s, but they were beat up more. I think 120 or 121 is a cool Silver Surfer cover that I saw, but it was just too beat up. I couldn't do it. Action Comics number 1, 1988 reprint. Looking at it, it's probably a little worse condition than I was hoping for. So I probably would have left this one, but whatever. It's still cool. It was $420. Why not? Here were some more. I was happy to find this one. I've wanted this one. I've been seeing it on people's videos. It's something that was wanted to find. It's still a good copy. Justice Society, DC Special, The Untold Origin of the Justice Society. It's the last issue in the run. It's Hitler on the cover. So I got that one. Manhunter first issue special. This is a first appearance. It was on a hot list not too long ago. Okay. First appearance of Human Target. What is this? Action Comics 419. Yeah, I just wish I know there's so much more I left that I didn't know about, but whatever. What can you do? This is an upgrade for me, but it's still I still need to upgrade my upgrade. But still, Daredevil 81. This book is hard to find. So for that price and for what it is, I was happy with. So I was happy. That one made me happy to find. I just found some older Flashes. I kind of like the older Flashes. Flash 148. These are probably low grades, like 3.0s. But I don't know. I just kind of liked Flash 134. I like how you have Elongated Man in the background and Captain Cold. And I don't know. I just couldn't leave that one there, even though with the low grade. Here's another one, Kazar and Doctor Doom. This one has gotten pretty hot recently. And looking back, I know they had the Astonishing Tales featuring stuff, number 1, and I left it there. I went back to look for it. It was already gone. But this has Doctor Doom and T'Challa, their first meeting. And with the rumors of Doctor Doom being in the Black Panther movie, it's going pretty well. This one I've always wanted, but I've never wanted to pay more than $10 for it. And whenever I see it, it is. It's not bad. It's maybe a fine minus, but Daredevil 111 first appearance of the Silver Samurai. So that one made me happy to find. This one I almost paid $10 at a store, but it was beat up, and because I wanted it, but I just didn't do it. This is Creatures on the Loose featuring Man Wolf. It's a first appearance of character that is going to be in the Blade movie, I think, or Moon Knight, or so there's some sort of connection with this guy, and there's a connection with that. So whenever I see that stuff, I always kind of like it. And this one was all the rage right before the last Spider-Man movie because it was the first appearance of all the elementals. It's obviously not anymore, but for $4.20, I was like, okay, I'll get it. I don't own it, and now I have it. This one, I wish I knew more about the Witching Hour, talking about stuff, because there was tons of Witching Hour. This is the only one that I know of, just because of the cover and Santa Claus, and I've seen people talk about it, but I know there's more. I'm going to have to be ready if I'm ever in the situation again to because you don't have time to look things up right there, because there's people behind you pushing you around, not pushing you, but everyone's going, making their piles, and you got your window to if you don't make a decision, it's not going to be there later. So I just grabbed it, and I'm happy I got that one. Astonishing Tales 23. I don't know much, but something told me it was something about Fing Fang Foom, and I'll have to do some more research on it. But Astonishing, why not? This is either the second or third appearance of Ted Kord, the Blue Beetle. Captain Atom, number 85. When I saw that one, I was like, I'll take that. Obviously, I'm stocking up, getting ready for Masters of Kung Fu. They had the giant size 2. They had 3. And they had 4. So, yeah, I'll get that. $4.20 each. This one I've always kind of wanted, and I never wanted to pay like $10 for it, $20 for it, depending on condition. But I'll pay $4 for this type of condition for it. It's definitely in the tanning white area, but it lays flat, staples, everything looks good about it. So OMAC number 1. Here it is. Adventures into Fear number 24. This one, actually, most of the comics were not bagged and board. This one, for some reason, was. So it's a nice copy. And to get it for that, I was like, I'll take it all day long. Justice League of America number 74. It's the Black Canary appearance, one of her first, maybe for Silver Age, first of this particular Canary. I don't know. There's a Black Canary connection to this one. Defenders number 4. There's 3 or 4 different first appearance of Valkyries. That's this one, obviously. I know there's the Hulk one and there's other ones, but this is a Valkyrie appearance. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I wish they had number 10 Defenders. I've been looking for number 10. Maybe one of these days I'm going to find it. They definitely did not have it, because that's the other Defenders I really want. And the other Defenders I really wanted was this one, Defenders 17. And that's my last one. Defenders 17. It's the cameo appearance of the Wrecking Crew. I saw this one at the store for maybe $12 or something, but I didn't like the condition at my LCS. So to find it one for $4.20 and in a condition I'm happy with was definitely good. So that's my haul. That's what I've done and been up to this past weekend. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I just enjoy sharing. Thanks.